Hey, I'm Kev Kim. Welcome back to MotoGP 20 as around the circuit here, Barcelona-Catalunya for our second visit to Spain of the season after a very disappointing weekend in Mugello where we perhaps had pace to get points but buggered it up, basically. So, looking to bounce back, literally, here as we've got some upgrades as well. To the engine, to the frame, we're saving up for more upgrades as well, so hopefully as you get some good practices under our belt, get into qualifying too, and hopefully make it to the finish in the race in one piece. Of course Marquez is leading the way though. Ahead of Dovi, Vinales, Quartararo, Rins ran out of top 5 ahead of Rossi, but Nuku is in 7th. The upgrades are working around here. A 10th ahead of Crutchlow, Alicia Spargo on home turf ahead of Morbidelli. And we've got Miller, Nakagami, Alex Marquez looking decent for once. Just 7 tenths behind his brother. Ahead of Petrucci, Mir, Bagnaia, Pole, Spargo, Oliveira, Zarco, Iannoni round out the top 20. Ahead of Rabat, Lecuona, and Brad Binder in last. Just under 1.5 seconds back. Boy, this field is close. But I didn't get bad in free practice too, as Marquez at the top ahead of Dovi, Quartararo, Rossi and Vinales, as you can see the Yamahas and Ducati right behind the Honda. And then we've got Rins, the top Suzuki, just a quarter of a second back in 6th. The Crutchlow, Miller, Morbidelli and Espargaro. We've got Nakagami, Petrucci, Mir, Bagnaia, Oliveira in the top 15, pretty decent. Ahead of Binder and Espargaro, the works KTMs. Then you've got Zarco, Alex Marquez back to normal in 19th, Iannoni, Nika, Rabat, and Stone in last, 1.6 seconds back. Just did not get it right in very hot conditions for race practice. At least we can see if he does well in qualifying though. And once again, in final free practice, Marquez, the only rider into the 38, has his couple of tenths ahead of Dovi, Quartararo, Rossi, Vinales, Rins, Crutchlow, Alicia Spargo on that 3 ahead of Miller and Morbidelli. We've got Nakagami, Petrucci, Mir, Bagnaia, Alex Marquez in the top 15 ahead of Paul Espargaro, Oliveira, Zarco, Stone. Better race practice in 19th ahead of Iannoni, Ika, Rabat and Binder. But most importantly for Stone, he makes it through the qualifying too, as Marquez at the top ahead of Dovi, Quartararo, Rossi, Vinales, Rins, Crutchlow, Stone, Alicia Spargo and Miller through by 3 thousandths of a second ahead of Morbidelli. 11 thousandths of a second ahead of Nakagami. Petrucci just missing out, having to go to qualifying along with Mir, Bagnaia, Alex Marquez, Paul Espargaro, Oliveira, Zarco, Binder, Iannoni, the Kona and Rabat. So let's see if we can go for pole maybe. I know with the 4 Marquez is in, but you never know. So here we go. For pole. Probably not. Here's Stone looking for a low 39 to qualify right at the tail end of the field as Dovi stepping up 38.8. It's the benchmark. And already quarter of a second down is Stone. First sector always down though. Slightly better in the second sector. This is, so you probably need to keep it in third through there, not second. Bit wide of the apex. We're going to lose another couple of tenths. No. Matching. See, improved horsepower coming out for the Suzuki. Let's go through Campsa. Oh, too wide. Yeah, lost 6 tenths there, Stone. There's to go for the right. And then the only last couple corners here. So did Catalunya, Barcelona. Don't know why never heard of the chicane round it. It's not the best lap, is it? 39.7. So apart from that middle set, it's pretty good though. So here we go, take 2. Final chance. Get out the top. Be maybe 39 fat will do. And it's all pretty even in the last sector. And just a quarter of a second down again in that first split. I'm not sure where they're finding those couple of tenths as well. Go through the right, as you can see, just revving the engine a bit. Good exit there. Oh, lost a couple of tenths. Go through camps a bit wide. Kept it even in the third sector though. This time. We just show you that using those 6 tenths. How vital could they be at the end of this lap? Not a good final corner. But 39.4. That will do. Fast lap of the weekend. As Dobby flips the script. Grabbing pole ahead of Quartaro and Rossi. Then we've got Marquez leading the second row. Everything else in ring. So we've got Crutcher, Alicia, Spargo, and Miller. Stone rounding out the top 10. Not happy for the team, though. Come on. Top 10 in qualifying. Ahead of Morbidelli and Nakagami. That's pretty good. So, what do we choose for the race? Well, the best race combo we had in practice was actually mediums on the front, soft on the rear. Yes, we're going real life now with the way we do things. But as you can see, we've used up our medium tyres. We might have to go hard soft here. This might be the way to go, especially with the temperatures. Look how hot it is out there. We're going to have to go hard soft here. We're doing the old Yamaha strategy here, aren't we? And then we're going to put a bit more fuel in. We won't fill it all the way up. Just a bit more, because you may have noticed there's a long front stretch. So let's see what everyone else is. Oh, hards everywhere. Hards, medium, medium, hards, hard, medium, mediums. Stone the outliers. Medium, medium for Morbidelli. Hard, medium. No one's choosing a soft tyre, and it's like, oh, we're going to burn up our rear tyre, aren't we? So here's Stone revving it up then at the start as the lights go out for 6 laps. For the circuit at Barcelona-catalunya. Oh, great initial phase, but look at everyone pulling away in the second. Mere even. Got Petrucci on the outside. Got Nakagami in front. Everyone going a bit wide. Stone trying to power through around the outside. He's been in between Petrucci and Espargo. Oh, smoothly down the inside. Nakagami, is it? As Olivia and Binder, the old Moto2 teammates, battling hard near the back of the field. Zarco, a cracking start again, the Frenchman on his Avintia ahead of Morbidelli. As Stone gets hit by Nakagami. Alex Marquez a good start as well. Stone almost into the back of Miller there. Up into 9th though. As well, there is Alex Marquez in the top 10. What a brilliant start from the Moto2, Moto3 champion. Stone catching back up to Miller. Well, this third sector is pretty good for Stone. It's like the middle part that's really good. Second and third. It's the first and fourth sectors where you've got to be careful. Got to minimise time loss. There's Alicia Spargo out the points. Yakiona as Dovi leads away to Marquez, Rossi, Quartaro, Bernardes, Rins, Crutchlow, Miller, Stone, and Alex Marquez behind. Well, that's how you minimise time loss in the first split. That might have gained a bit of time to Miller. Oh, wide, Stone, wide. Just inviting Marcus down the inside. Stone saying, not on this occasion, no. Sarko battling with Paul Spargo. Former teammates at KTM. Stone a bit wide there as well. Very wide into the hairpin. But it seems like this fourth set now is his weakest in the race for Stone. Just needs to keep it clean the rest of the lap. But you can definitely keep with Miller though. This is promising. Oh, did not clip the gravel. Wide. Just losing time. Lost half a second there. Just being wide as Dovi and Marcus are pulling away from Rossi, Corto and Rins. And we've got or Vinage, so say, then Rins, Quattro. Miller. Stone ahead of Marcus still. But needs to be much better this lap. This middle section of the race used to be his at Moto3 and Moto2. Used to be very strong. He needs to come alive here if he's going to be chasing even. It's like top 5. Like everyone's on the line in front. Oh, he's hit the curb. Get out the gravel. Done a bit wayward. Oh, he's been hit again by Marcus. Is just pushing him everywhere. Not interested in making the corner is Alex. Just interested in someone to lean on. Let's approach halfway mark for this race. Oh, where are you going, Stone? There's a corner back there. Oh, he stays ahead of Marcus, though, just about. So out the final corner, Dobby, a consistent 1 minute forward. He's there to Marcus, Rossi, Quartararo, Rins, and Bernardes, and Quattro, Miller. Nakagami behind now, ahead of Marcus. Out of the Hondas behind Stone. It's in ninth. He's losing a bit of ground to Miller in front. And now here comes Petrucci as well, and here's Ducati. 2 seconds behind the Australian. Poor riding from Stone. And as I said, he should be getting much better. Oh, the bike's not stopping. Where are you going, bike? Bike, we're using the brakes. Oh my god, what is this thing doing? Oh, he's been punted as well. Just like going for the soft rear might have backfired it. Stone trying to use the brakes and nothing's working. That's men Eka battle. Number 14th. Come on, Stone, just hold on for 2.5 laps. That's all I'm asking. Once again, the bite abysmal into the hairpin. I mean, he's got his own line there now, does Stone? Oh my god, where are you going? Right understeering everywhere. It's Rossi. Catching back up to Dovi and Marquez. And you've got Quartararo and Vinales, your top 5 heading onto the final ultimate lap here. For some reason you can nail the braking point in the first corner, that's it. As he's 2 seconds behind Jack Miller. He's in a Ducati sandwich with Petrucci behind. There we go, finally getting the rear to the stop. Much better this lap, Stone, apart from being in 4th out of the long right hand. That was not a good choice. That's Rossi ahead of Quartararo. No, Quartararo ahead of Rossi. And Marquez into the lead on home turf. The Stone gained half a second on Miller this lap. Until again the hairpin, again just going wide. No time penalty for all that because he is costing himself time by heading towards Gibraltar instead of staying on the track. Once again a bit wide in the penultimate corner, or final corner should I say. But then onto the final lap then. Marquez ahead of Dovi, Quartararo, Rossi and Vinales. Stone with 40.1. Hustling his bike well in his final lap. 1.5 seconds behind Miller. Half a second ahead of Petrucci. There we go, this time he gets it down to 3rd. Out the tight left. Keeping the gap in front. Normally see on the final lap he's so much slower as Stone, but keeping up with everyone around him. Have the upgrades brought a breakthrough maybe? We can only hope. It's Vinales ahead of Rossi now. Rossi dropping back. Oh, Rossi fighting back. He's used to doing that against his Yamaha teammates in the final sector here. Let's look at here, Barcelona-Catalunya. Stone, look at this, catching back up to Miller. These last couple of laps, gap up to almost 2 seconds, but in the end, Marquez wins on home turf, reverses that surprise result in qualifying in Stone. Not bad, as Marquez, with a fastest lap which is half a second quicker than anyone else, wins by 1.6 seconds ahead of Dovi. In Quartararo, Rossi, Vinales, Rins, Crutchlow, Miller, Stone on the final lap. So a fastest lap than Dovi, than Crutchlow. Freaking works Ducatis. Get out of here. And customer Ducati, customer Honda. As Petrucci in 10th, 4 tenths behind Stone, 1.6 behind Miller in the end as well. And then we've got Marquez, Nakagami, Morbidelli, Decchiona with good pace on home turf. Top KTM. For Tech 3 as well, ahead of Mir, who grabs home points as well. So it looks like, what's that, 2/5? The point scorers, Spaniards. As the Espargos just miss out ahead of Zarco as well. Great start again for the Frenchman, dropping out the points. And there's the Vinti. And then we've got Ian Ernie, Rabat, Oliveira, Bagnaia, Binder in last. So in the championship, Marquez is still perfect. He leads by 49 points ahead of Dovi. Quartararo's already out of it. You got to think so. It's just between Marquez and himself. Really, this battle for the championship. Rossi up to 4th ahead of Rins. Vinales in 6th ahead of Quattro, Miller, Morbidelli, Petrucci, Marquez. Big winner though is Stone. Up into 12th now, 3 places. He gains ahead of Nakagami. Bagnaia down 2. Mir down 1. As Espargaro still in last with a single point. Really surprising. Has Repsol Honda lead the way in the team championship ahead of Monster Energy Yamaha. Then Ducati, Petronas Yamaha. Suzuki, Premac, LCR Honda, then Hertz Suzuki. I'll take ahead of LCR Honda Japan. I don't know why LCR Honda are separate. I never get this. Why are they separate? Why are they not together like in real life? Come on, Milestone. So we've got KTM Tech 3 in the top 10 ahead of Avintia in the Aprilia Racing Team Gresini, and the factory Red Bull KTM team is in last with 3 points compared to 15 for the Tech 3 outfit. And then in the constructors, Honda leading the way ahead of Ducati, Yamaha, Suzuki, KTM and Aprilia. As qualifying was fantastic. The race was even better. Still at risk though, is Stone, but the results are improving. It's encouraging. After the disappointment of Mugello, bouncing back like this with the upgrades, like, we're feeling good about the bike. Once again, perfect distance and accident. He gets out everything else. Lots of improvements for the engine though. Look at all those research points. As you've got 2 weeks left on electronics, but with all those research points, know what we can do. We can look ahead to maybe greater fuel consumption reduction. What do you go? Basically make the engine more powerful or make it more better on the fuel consumption. What do we want to do? Should we go better with fuel consumption? Let's go this way. So we're going to have to pull the engine guys back in. Sorry, electronics. And then I think we can do upgrades for the frame as well. Oh, yes, we can. So we can't improve the frame to make it quicker. But we can reduction of rear tyre consumption, which might be useful. Even though that soft rear, though, was pretty damn good at the end of that race. I did not expect that. I thought it would go away. Instead, it got better on those last 2 laps instead of worse. So we have to get the frame guys in as well. Sorry, electronics. I'll send those to the frame guys. Yeah. So electronics is now up to 4 weeks. Can we do aero as well? No, we will never be able to do aero. That's the one thing we're really struggling with, is getting the points for aero. We got official tests next time to do. That could be fun. And also we'll maybe set up another junior team. As you can see, we've got our Moto 3 junior team, but we might set up the Moto 2 junior team as well for next season. So that's our Moto 3 team for next season. As you can see, we've got more income at the moment. We'll see how that changes next season. But yeah, the official test on the circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya. So we had some good practice for it in this race, but very encouraged with the progress we're making with Hertz Suzuki. Let's see what Stone can do. As looking at the calendar, we got the official test, and then next up is the Saxon Ring, the start of the Riders Market window, and then we're back to back with the TT Circuit Assen for a break, and then the Kimi Ring, where we should have the event of the electronics by then, and then it is the summer break, and then we got development of the frame, end of the Riders Market as well, and then development of the engine at the moment, heading till after Silverstone. We definitely want it before Silverstone, before the Red Bull Ring and Brno as well. We're definitely trying and develop the frame and engine by the second half of the season. But thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.